So for this skill we're starting to get onto the more complex GCSE probability, and that's when we've got more than one thing going on. So the first and most important skill is being able to effectively list the different outcomes that we can get, and it's really important that we understand what the outcomes are. So here we've got a restaurant menu. They've got 3 starters, the soup, the salad, the croquettes, 3 main courses, the stew, the chicken, the pizza, and 2 desserts. And we're asked to list the possible choices for a 3-course meal, and each of those combinations counts as an outcome. So let's have a look at how we do listing. So here, what I would do to make your life easier is I would give each of these a letter. So we're going to give, for our starters, we're going to do V, T for the tomato, and H for the ham. For the main courses, we'll do B for the beef, we'll do C for the chicken, and we'll do S for the spinach. And for the dessert, we'll do J for the jelly, and we'll do I for the ice cream. So we're going to start by listing the possible outcomes. 1 starter, 1 main course, 1 dessert. And it's really important that when you list them, you do it in a sensible order. Otherwise you will miss something out. So I would start by taking the first item from each category. So the first item is the veg soup, the beef stew, and the jelly. That is one possible outcome. That is one possible meal. So I've done the first possible combination. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep as much as I can of that first possible combination. I'm just going to change the last one. So I'm still going to have veg soup, I'm still going to have beef stew, but now I'm going to have ice cream. V, B, I. It's a different outcome. Okay, so let's have a look. I've done VBJ, VBI. I can't do any more VBs, so I'm going to keep my V the same, and I'm going to change my main course. So I'm still on veg soup, then I've got the chicken, then the jelly, and then I've got veg, chicken, ice cream. I've now done everything with the veg soup and the beef. I've done everything with the veg and the roast chicken. I've now got to do everything with the veg and the spinach pizza. So VSJ and VSI. I've now done everything I can which involves the veg soup. So there's 6 possible combinations which involved having the veg soup. Let's now go on to a different start of the tomato salad and start at the beginning again. So I've got tomato, beef, jelly, tomato, beef, ice cream, tomato, chicken, jelly, tomato, chicken, ice cream, tomato, spinach, jelly, tomato, spinach, ice cream. I've now done everything that starts with tomato, and now I'm going to do everything with ham. And we should be able to fairly quickly see that it's just a repeat of the line above. HBJ, HBI, HCJ, HCI, HSJ, HSI. So if I was looking for how many outcomes there were in total, it would give me 6, 12, 18 different outcomes. And you may be able to spot why you can tell that there would be 18 different outcomes from the question without listing all of them. Part 2 says, Jim picks his choice at random. Find the probability that his meal is vegetarian. Well, let's have a look. I know that anything that contains beef stew or roast chicken or ham croquettes is not going to be vegetarian. So let's get rid of everything which has the beef stew in it. All of this column has got beef stew in it. All of this column has got beef stew in it. All of this column has got chicken in it. All of this column has got chicken in it. So I've got rid of everything with beef and I've got rid of everything with chicken. I now need to get rid of everything with ham. There's my ham. Let's just check what I've got left. I've got veg soup, spinach and jelly, veg soup, spinach and ice cream. Tomato salad, spinach pizza and jelly, tomato salad, spinach pizza and ice cream. So I've got 4 outcomes that are vegetarian out of a total of 18. So the probability that his meal is vegetarian is equal to 4 out of 18. Okay. Pause the video now while you work through that worked example. Just be super careful that you've got your listing done in a sensible order, otherwise you will miss outcomes when it's your turn to do some questions. When you're ready to look at some questions, press play and we will go on to do some questions together. Okay, so here are 3 questions for you to try. For the first one, you've got 4 students, selecting 2 of them to go and collect a prize, list all the combinations and find the probability that both of the people who go up to collect the prize are the same gender. Next, you've got 4 number cards and you need to create some 2-digit numbers, work out the probability that the 2-digit number that's made is even, and the last one, 2 toppings for a burger from avocado, bacon, cheese, egg and gherkin. How many combinations are possible? Okay, pause the video now while you have a go at the questions, and then when you're ready, press play to look at the solutions. Okay, so we're going to have a look at the solutions. So looking at the possible combinations, I could have Adam and Brian, Adam and Claire, Adam and Diana. Then I go on to Brian and Claire. Notice I don't include Brian and Adam because I've already had Adam and Brian up here, so I don't want to make the same selection twice, just in reverse order. Brian and Claire, Brian and Diana, and then I'm just left with Claire and Diana at the end. So there's only 2 combinations where they're both the same gender, which is Adam and Brian, they're both boys, and Claire and Diana, they're both girls, so it's 2 out of the 6 possible outcomes. Listing the outcomes here, I'm doing them in numerical order, 23, 25, 28, and so on. You should find that you've got 12 different 2-digit numbers that you can make. 6 of them are even, so it gives you 6 out of 12. Here, again, you need to be careful that we don't use the different toppings in reverse order. Avocado and bacon I've got. I can't then have bacon and avocado as a different outcome. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 different combinations possible. Give yourself a mark out of 5, please. If you need any more assistance on the topic, please take a look at Hegarty listing outcomes.